All right, chapter 13, day 1. What we're going to focus on today is how do we solve trig equations. So now we're going to have equations that have trig words in them. And we're going to have to solve for the trig function. So for example, solve for theta, where theta is between 0 and 360. They'll always give you some sort of domain that you have to solve in. So here's our equation. 7 tangent theta equals 2 radical 3 plus tan theta. So what do? Step 1. Solve for the trig function like it's an x. So think about that's our variable. Solve for it like it's a variable. Well, if it's x squared, we would know we need to get it equal to 0. If it's not x squared, we want to get x's on one side, numbers on the other. So right now I have tangent. I have 7 tangent. It's not a squared, so I want to get all the tangents to one side, numbers to the other. So let's solve this real quick. So I got to take away tan theta. Take away tan theta. All right, and so now I have 7 tangent theta minus a tangent theta. That's 6 tangents theta equals 2 radical 3 divided by 6, and tan theta equals, well, 2 goes into 6 3 times, radical 3 over 3. So now I have solved for the trig function. Find the angle and its reference angle using arcsine or arctangent or arccosine or the second trig function on the calculator. So again, if we think about arctan, which on your calculator you're going to hit second tan, okay? Arctan of radical 3 over 3, when you do this on your calculator, you will get 60 degrees. Oh, sorry, you will get 30 degrees, not 60. Get 30 degrees. All right, so now we've already done this back in chapter 9. All right, when you're going to use second tan to do this step, okay? Use second tan to get that, right? We've already done this before. We know that we have to draw the reference angle and find all the other angles that satisfy the domain. So let's draw our reference angle. Draw this angle, which is 30. So here's 30. It's also our reference angle since it's quadrant 1. And what other quadrant should we be in? Well, tangent's positive in quadrants 1 and 3. So we're right back to that same thing that we did before, where we know we need the same 30 angle and 30 degree angle in quadrant 3. So our two answers are going to be 30 degrees, and then whatever this is, which is 180 plus 30, which is 210 degrees. So we're combining together a few of the skills that we did earlier, all right? Finding arctan or arccos or arcsine by using second sine, second tan, second cos on the calculator. Once we have that, again, find all the other angles that would satisfy. And given the domain here was 0 to 360. So if one of our angles was negative, down here in quadrant 4, I would have to figure out how much it is to go the other way around, and then what other quadrant does it map to. So solving the trig equations, basically getting the trig function by itself, and then finishing it out just like before. And that's it.